Welcome. Welcome, guys. How y'all doing? Just being bored, nothing better to do. How can I bring my content to be better than these dislikes? I want my videos to be liked. And so, how do I get these videos to be liked instead of disliked? London, what are you doing? London, 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 London. You want to be with Mama? You want to be with Mama? I love you too. I love you too. Love Mama. I love you too. I love you too. I'm sorry that walk was short. But Paris was getting a little loosey with her harness. Yeah. Goodness. Oh, goodness. You want your butt patted? You want your butt patted? You want your butt scratched? Huh? Move. Off. 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 Good girl. Good girl. So, haven't had much inspiration yet for my live stream, for my Twitch. Haven't had any drawing inspirations. Like haven't had any drawing inspirations as of yet. I'm just out of ideas and uncreative, and I don't know. Just been feeling lazy and shit on and off. I feel like shit. You know? And yeah, it's just feeling like shit lately. People probably have speculations I quit my job, and some people probably think I got fired. I think they didn't want me there back. I don't think they want me back. Since I had a panic attack, I'm like, they didn't call. They didn't want me back. It's like, I'm like, no. They didn't have to let me know, like, oh, you coming back? They didn't give me a message or anything yesterday, so they didn't want me back. So I don't know how to control my panic attacks. I don't know how to control it. I did the best I could to control it, but I done the best I can to control my panic attack, and just anyways, let it go. It was not meant for me. It's not meant for me. Like, they don't want people with panic attack issues over at that job. I'm not welcome there. Nope. Everybody had high hopes for me, and boom, it shitted. I always had this fucking curse. So, what y'all up to? Hey Jade, how you doing? That's good. I'm just waiting for my boyfriend to come over, but that'll be until 10, 11 something at night, so it'll be a while. So that's good that you're doing good. So yeah. Yeah, he comes pretty far away, so it'll take a little while for him to get here. Yeah. What? What, London? Yeah. Yeah, it just unexpected shit happened. I hate that when that happens. I'm just not too happy that I had a random panic attack at the job, and I'm not too happy about that. Oh, that's good. Congratulations. Um, I had a panic attack at the job, and I believe they fired me. Like, I didn't get any calls or anything, and I didn't even go back because something tells me not to go back. They didn't give me a call or anything like, "Hey, are you coming back?" None of that. None of that. I was doing okay at first, and then suddenly on right on my forehead, I felt like a some type of vibrational, like, it's too late. It is too late. It's too late. It's Wednesday. It's yesterday is past. I don't think they want me. I don't think they want me there. I feel ashamed. And my mom's like, "No, you should stay on Social Security. You should stay on Social Security for the rest of your life." Like, I'm going to try to take advantage of YouTube and Twitch and stuff, but I'm going to do my best at these things, and it's going to take a lot of time. Like, it's going to take a lot of time, but I don't know. I just don't know if I'll be able to handle it either. That's one thing. That's the part I worry about is not be able to handle the fame or the followers. And I'm quickly like, all right, I'll let you know. Thank you. Thank you so much. I believe it'll get better over time. Thank you. Well, things will be better. I better share. But anyways, yeah, I think things will be better someday. Someday it will be better. Everybody's like, you should be grateful for what you got, and you can live the neat life, and everything will be better for you if you live this way or that way. Why? Why? Oh, you're lucky that you get to sit on your ass and do nothing. Like, it's miserable to just be bored all the fucking time and just scroll on to things that everybody else has got better lives and better fame and everything, you know? Like, most people have money to do the things they want to do, get better equipment or better houses or whatever it may be that have better quality in life. I want the luxuries. I want better luxuries to just give back to my mom and give back to my sister and my brother. And I want to do nice things for my family. And it ain't just money, it's a gesture to do nice things for people, to give back. And in a sense, it's to do something nice for a change. Like, how do I explain without sounding like I'm stupid or whatever it may be? Like, I want better luxuries, and then also give some of my luxuries to, like, do stuff and have money left to spoil my family or to spoil myself while still having money left, live comfortably while having fun with the job. And most of these jobs that I've been through gave me anxiety attacks, or I had a hard time with it. and my passions with things like art and I mean, oh, hell. With me doing art, it seems like more people dislike it than they like it. And that breaks my heart. Like, what is it that is unappealing? Oh, it looks like Family Guy. No, it don't. No, it really don't. It's got it's a style of its own. Oh, it looks like Cal Arts. No, it don't. It has a style of its own. Oh, it looks like a little kid did it. No, it has a style of its own. And that's what I'm trying to bring into the art world is to be myself instead of being all these fucking copycats that I keep seeing on DeviantArt over and over and over again. Like I've never really seen very many unique artists, except for very few I found that I'm watching. To be honest, it's hard to find a unique artist, and don't see very many that are like out there and like have a style that pops and put out there for people to actually like. And I don't know, I mean, like it's hard to explain about some of my artwork. I know it's mostly self-shipping, personal, and people will be like, you should do fan art. Yeah, but what can I get into without being gatekeeped and so on? What should I do without being gatekeeped by fucking assholes? What? Go lay down. Like, there's a lot of gatekeepers that would go after me and be like, no, you can't go on to this fandom because you don't belong there. You are a piece of shit, and we don't like people who are pieces of shit. We don't think you belong there because you're a creep or you're a horrible person, blah, 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 blah. Fuck you. I have been gatekeeped. I have been like bothered by those, like when I was in the FNAF fandom a long time back, when it was just getting started, I thought it was going to be an adult rated game, but then it started catered to kids, in which that really pissed me off, to be honest. I was really hoping to be catered to adults, but no, it's catered to kids, and they were bossing me around, telling me that this puppet character I created a long time back that I sold is like Mary Sue this, Mary Sue that. And they also said that, oh, that you got to be a certain name that goes with the letter F, like Fox, like F and Fox, instead of Nightcore. That don't make sense. I'm like, it's magic. Like, like in music, she matches with the colors of Nightcore. And people are like, no, that don't make sense because she's a fox, but it doesn't go with Nightcore. Why are you bossing people around about how they can do their characters? That's what I don't get. Like, I hated that fandom after it got to the point where bossing people around about how they can make their characters, how they can make the bio of their characters, biography of these characters. And I had to I sold the puppet I created. Papazi, that was her name. I sold her to somebody. And I just had to give her away, sell her away, because it was just a stain to try to get rid of, bleached it off, get rid of, to look at. And I just can't stand looking at her. Because, like, I'm sorry, but the way people gatekeep in that fandom, it's like, are you a fucking lunatic? Are you a fucking lunatic to be telling people how to draw the characters and stuff? That's like what they are called, fandom Nazis. Fandom Nazis. That should be a fucking thing. Fandom Nazis. I swear. Like, just like with the Rose Quartz situation and Steven Universe, with making Rose Quartz skinny, you get fandom Nazi about that. Just to make her fat and shit. Hey, Rose Quartz a bad character anyways? I mean, shit stank. Her shit stank. You can vape to that shit. But anyways, most of the fandom Nazis who try to control other people's way of doing art are the worst people of the fandom. Let me tell you. Like, and now that there's certain rules of how to do certain fandoms, break the rules. Just break the rules. Like, now I realize that there's like, you gotta have a name that begins with a C for Crash Bandicoot fandom. If you're making a Bandicoot, you gotta have a name that begins with a C or some shit. And Bandicoot. That is the stupidest fucking rule, to be honest. Like, get more creative with names. And then with the end, no, not end, the end scientists, like, make a new scientist team or something. Instead of like Entrance or Entropy or Engine, or try to make new characters that shit, I don't know. Like, make new characters that are like, I don't know, like, break the rules of the fandom that you're in. Try to get creative, more creative than just I don't know. Just make the rules for yourself, supposedly. Like, make your own rules. Make your own fandoms. Make your own way of doing things. Like, I don't know. Make your own universe. That should be a thing. Make your own universe out of a universe. I just hate it when people act like they know every fucking thing. When someone is starting out, like I was starting out in the FNAF fandom, and they treated me like shit. Like, they act like they're so much like experts and shit. Like, oh, Mary sees I'm not allowed. So, get creative. No matter how shitty, what they think is shitty is the fucking fandom. The fandom is cringe anyways because of how kids rule the fucking fandom. That's what got to me, is how little kids started jumping into the fandom. I just wish there was like a place for adults to just a place for adults. Besides for affinity, or I mean, I wish it was like a place that doesn't have voting systems to kick out people. You know? I wish it was like actual art sites that actually have adult content that doesn't care about anatomy. But if you're over the age of 18 and want to get your creative flow going, you know, it should be good. As long as there's no child or whatever is illegal, should be fine. No, none of that disgusting shit. There should be like categories for certain fetishes. You know, so they can just put it in certain sections instead of like, you know, for those who have problems with tagging and whatnot. I don't know, I'm talking about art already. Man, I'm just blabbing on about art. There should be an adult-oriented art site that doesn't have to deal with anatomy issues. Like, doesn't have to have anatomy issues, because there's so many cartoons out there that have anatomy issues. Like, yeah. Excuse me. Filter out all that shit they do in Hentai Foundry. They filter out the artists that have major anatomy issues, like me, but they don't filter out the cartoons. Like, what is up with that? Mine's cartoons too. And yet, they have the balls to tell me, you're not allowed because you have anatomy issues. Fuck you, Hentai Foundry. Fuck you. You know? Like, I do what I can to do better, but I fail so much. Sorry, a little bubble got in my throat. But like, there should be a website that doesn't have to have anatomy issues, but it's art, no matter how horrible it is. But if there's like trolling, like major trolling bullshit, that should be filtered out. But if it was like my level, you know, that should be kept. Like, there's certain levels. I don't know. Gosh, I got gorgeous brown eyes. But yeah, I'm going to end this stream. I think I'm going to try to stream on Twitch. Try to talk to people there, and hopefully things will be better. I will see you possibly on Twitch, and I will see you later. I think my creativity flow has just started. I don't know. So I'll see you then. Bye.